After 6 long years, Clix has finally won the FNCS Pickaxe.
Yes. Let me.
After 6 years, 6 hard years, I can finally call myself a 1X FNCS champ. Clixers, we did it!
Honestly, the Skin Cup today was one of the most stacked and most fun Skin Cups I've ever watched. We got to install some fun teams like Clix and Mr. Savage for both of them to finally be able to get the FNCS pickaxe for the first time, as well as some of the games were actually stacked enough that it was pretty competitive and pretty fun to go over. Subscribe to the channel if you guys are new. Hitting 100,000 subscribers would be like winning FNCS to me. So if you want to help me to be able to win my FNCS, please just subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications. Use code KDog in the Fortnite item shop and support me even more. Follow me on my Twitter at KDog to keep up to date with everything to do with Fortnite competitive. Without further ado though, let's get straight into today's video. If you don't know how this tournament worked, it was basically you played in the Skin Cup that was called the Champion Kuno and Renzo the Champion FNCS Cup, and on EU, if you were able to place in the top 1,200 teams, which ended up being 379 points, then you would win the Axe of Champions. If you look at the top 10, first place got 532 points, and that was Pradej and Radeon. And then some other notable top 10 teams are people like Chap and Rezon. They were both able to get their first ever FNCS pickaxe. Nathan, iDrop was in 11th. But if you look at where Clix and Mr. Savage actually placed on EU, they finished in 639th place, only being able to get 392 points. So they honestly just barely snuck it out and were able to get the win. If you look at their match history, they got a 35 elimination win, a 30 elimination win, a bunch of games where they were just dying in mid game, and then they clutched it up at the end with a Mr. Savage solo clutch to get them an 11 elimination 7th. Let me know in the comment section down below if you guys think that Clix and Mr. Savage could be a good duo. Obviously, Clix was playing this tournament on EU when he is currently in NA, so he was on like 150 ping. So this wasn't like the full like test of how good they would actually be as a duo, but I still do think it was pretty cool that they were playing together for at least a tournament. I don't really know when we have ever really seen these two ever really team up before, so I mean, it's kind of cool to see them both get the FNCS pickaxe together. But let's move on to NA now. All right, so long story short, NA was a complete disaster. The tournament was working for the first like 2 hours, and then out of nowhere, people were just getting queue issues and they were not able to finish the tournament. I want to still go over like the top 10 and some teams that were looking really good in this, but unfortunately now the tournament has been completely canceled and it is now going to be rescheduled to a later date. All right, so looking at the actual top 10, we had Re and Rituals in first place before the tournament was completely voided. They got 472 points in 6 games, getting 2 wins, but I want you guys to look at their match history because it's honestly just absolutely disgusting. They got a 38 elimination win, a 23 elimination third, a 45 elimination win, and then a 13 elimination third, and this was all in like really stat games too, so this was honestly super impressive stuff from them. We had Xpawn in second, and then Muzz and Epicwell in third on 433 points, winning 3 out of their 8 games. This team still does look absolutely insane going into globals. Even though it is just a Skin Cup, they still do look like a very good team together. They got a 41 elimination win, a 22 elimination win, a 25 elimination win, and those are like the best games they had. 4th place was Mac, 5th place was Agers and Skittles, 6th place Keens, 7th place was Munkerbot, 8th place was Optics, 9th was Japsper, and then 10th was actually Iamzo and Faxity. Shout out to Iamzo for being able to carry Faxity into a top 10 on this tournament. If you're wondering how teams like Clix and Vino actually did in this tournament, they were playing pretty well. They were on track to be able to get the pickaxe again, but then like once the queue started happening, Clix ended up just ending stream once everything was bugged. If you're wondering what the exact actual tweets from Fortnite themselves was, first they tweeted on their Fortnite status account and they said, "We're investigating reports that players are getting a matchmaking error when queuing up for the current NA champion Kuno and Renzen the champion FNCS Cup. We're working to resolve this now, and we'll provide more info on what we will be doing to account for this once it's resolved." resolved. And long story short, let's just say that this thing was not able to get resolved tonight. Literally 40 minutes later, they tweeted out, "We will be raining out the current results and rescheduling the NA champion Kuno and Renzen the champion FNCS Cup due to matchmaking errors. We'll provide details later this week on when this NA event is actually going to be rescheduled." So I know a lot of people probably don't know what raining out actually means, and I'm assuming that this means they're just fully canceling this. I don't think they're going to give the pickaxe to like the current people in the top 1000 or anything. I think they're just going to act like this tournament literally never happened. Let's just say a lot of the community was not happy after this. Like literally most of the time I was really surprised this even happened, because the tournament did look like it was getting fixed. And usually when the situation like this happens, usually just like add on an extra 30 minutes and then let you go from there. But I mean, this was such a big tournament that I'm not really that surprised that they ended up just completely canceling it and ended up rescheduling it. If you actually tried to play EU this morning, it was bugged as well, but that was because there were so many people trying to play in it. The main problem with trying to reschedule a tournament like this is there is literally going to be big money cash tournaments for the next 6 days in a row. Tomorrow we have both the solo victory cup and the zero build solo victory cup. The very next day we have the zero build duo cash cup and the regular duo cash cup, and then we have the ranked cup on the next day, and then we have reload duo cash cups, and then even more ranked cups, as well as the PlayStation Cup, and then a day after that is the Reload Squad's Victory Cup. So the only real time it really looks like they can like actually reschedule this tournament to is maybe like September 1st, but then there's even still a tournament on September 1st. It's going to have to collide with a different tournament, and normally Epic just doesn't really like doing that. I feel like they definitely just have to put it on when one of these ranked cups is going on. Like, I'm gonna be real, I don't know who is actually playing these ranked cups, and I don't think anybody would actually choose to play the ranked cup over a cup to get the FNCS pickaxe. But then I mean, this pickaxe is literally going to come to the item shop on September 4th, so they have to like run this tournament before it comes to the item shop, or there would literally just be no point for it in general. If you're wondering how much this pickaxe is actually going to cost, it's looking like it's going to cost anywhere between 800 and 1200 V-Bucks. Remember, if you're going to be buying this pickaxe, make sure you use code KDOG in the item shop. And some other pretty big news, we do actually have Tayson getting banned for 2 weeks because of toxicity to something that he said to one of the owners of Blast. Now, this is honestly pretty crazy because it could mean a lot of different things for Tayson. And since Tayson got a 14-day ban, this could either mean that he is banned for OG FNCS if it happens, or Chapter 6 Season 1 FNCS. Because if you guys remember back when like Clix got banned and stuff like that, the whole big thing was like he's going to be banned for the next FNCS. Because if you get banned a single time, like you're just out for the whole like next FNCS, which is pretty crazy. And I think that would be a little extreme for Tayson's case here, because it didn't have anything to do with like somebody that was like in an actual game or anything. I want to show you guys this Clix's actual reaction to Tayson getting banned, and let me know if you guys agree with him in the comment section or not.
He tweeted his face. Okay, yeah, they take that serious, bro. I'm gonna be real, bro. I mean, I'm not gonna say that's a bad ban. I mean, you shouldn't have done that. So petty? No, bro. The thing is, dude, bro, he just tweeted a picture of him. Yeah, but like people are weird. I don't understand. Fortnite's like protecting their like people like that. It's sauce, but it's also, you gotta think of it like a company standpoint. Like they don't want their employees getting like death threats and hate and like that, bro. He tweeted his profile picture. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Low key, a 2-week ban is kind of crazy, but like at the same time, what is the point of? You sound dumb? No, bro. You just need to look at it in both ways. What is the point of Tayson doing that?
I feel like since Clix did have like a first-person experience with this whole situation, I think he is one of the best people to really give his opinion on this. And I do kind of have to agree with him at the same time. Like, it was kind of just like an unnecessary thing for Tayson to do, but I don't think he should be banned for the next FNCS because of something like as small as this. I get that he is like one of the biggest members in the Fortnite community. He has to like set an example for the younger players out there. It kind of goes back to when like Clix got his code taken away as well for the whole like Donald Mustard thing, if you guys remember that back in the day. So hopefully they don't choose to make Tayson an example, but we honestly could see the retirement of Tayson soon if he is banned for the next FNCS, which isn't even for another 6 months. So we could not see Tayson in FNCS for like 8 to 9 months now. Other than that though, subscribe to the channel if you guys are new. Remember, hitting 100,000 subscribers would be like winning FNCS to me. So if you can help me to be able to win FNCS, please subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications. Use code KDOG on the Fortnite item shop when it's for me even more, especially when buying the FNCS pickaxe when it eventually does hit the item shop. Follow me me on my Twitter at KDog to keep up to date with everything to do with Fortnite competitive. Thank God for another day, and I'll catch you guys next time. Peace out.